Hello, my name is Elizabeth Clay, and today we will be looking at my professional portfolio that has been completed during my time in my Master's for Instructional Technology at Georgia Southern University. Today we will be looking at the artifacts that I have accommodating each ISTE standard. The first standard that we look at is Standard 1 Learner. The first artifact that I have included here is my Fritz 7235 online learning assignments. Here, I was able to create two online learning assignments utilizing two technology presentation tools. I had to be a learner in order to understand how these tools could help students and staff create learning assignments. Next, I included my research reports from Frayer 7130. An important component of being a learner in instructional technology is understanding the research, the qualitative and quantitative data that is explored in order to make instructional technology decisions. The first research report was on social media in education. The next was also on social media, but its effect in multitasking in the classroom. And then the last was teachers' attitudes towards student learning in a one-to-one initiative school. The next standard is Standard 2 Leader. Under Standard 2, I have my first artifact, which is FRIT 7232 Technology Evaluation Plan. The reason that this artifact belongs under Leader is that I was able to work collaboratively with other leaders in my Georgia Southern Technology program in order to evaluate a district plan. Being a leader means that you have to read technology plans and understand how to make instructional decisions in the district based on technology. The next thing I included under Leader is my Fritz 7232 grant proposal. Again, we evaluated a district's technology plan, and as technology leaders, we were able to establish a need in the school. In this district, there were recent implementations of new technology boards in the classrooms, and there was a great need for training for teachers on these boards. The next artifact under Leader is the Fritz 7234 Mini Lessons in Curation. This artifact includes mini lessons and a curation of resources that align with fifth grade informational writing standards. They also discuss plagiarism and paraphrasing, being able to discuss that with teachers and also teach their students when it comes to informational writing and needing to use resources online to establish information that is credible and how to credibly use it. Next, under Leader, I included my screencast and task analysis from Fritz 7233. As a leader in instructional technology, it is our job to propose different technology platforms. This is a presentation tool that is very helpful for teaching virtually. Here's the task analysis to accompany the video. Next, I have my Fritz 7237 evaluation plan. This also goes under Leader because it is an artifact where I was able to assess implementation activities, choose and recruit program participants, and also check the quality of follow-up activities. Creating assessment methods and evaluating educational needs with technology is an important part of being a leader in instructional technology. Next, we have Standard 3, Citizen. The first artifact I included was my Fritz 7234 Ethical Use of Information Curation. This was intended to provide teachers and students different platforms that discuss plagiarism and copyright in order to help them understand how to access information in 4th and 5th grade classrooms utilizing technology. Next is my mini lessons in curation from Fritz 7234. This was also included under a previous standard, but because it discusses plagiarism and paraphrasing, it also belongs under Citizen as well. Lastly, I included my CIED 7601 PDLM workshop presentation. I took this course alongside my practicum course this final semester, and I was able to work with Georgia Southern colleagues and conduct my first professional development, which was done synchronously online. I discussed digital citizenship when it came to finding credible sources and giving sources credit. A link is included in my website. Standard 4, Collaborator. The first artifact under Collaborator is my Fritz 7232 grant proposal. I was able to collaborate with other Georgia Southern colleagues on creating that professional development grant in order to have teachers receive training on the new electronic boards that were in their classrooms. Next is my Fritz 7739 professional development workshop. Here I was able to collaborate with technology specialists in my district. I was able to understand a need in the schools that they served and conduct that professional development workshop with them synchronously and collaborate with them on a tool that is really great for students to be creative with. Next is my Fritz 7232 technology plan evaluation. Here again, I was able to collaborate with Georgia Southern colleagues on a technology plan in the district, the overall use of it, understanding it, and analyzing it, assessing it with a rubric. Standard 5, designer. Throughout my time in instructional technology at Georgia Southern, I've designed a lot of instructional technology lesson plans, assignments. I've evaluated instructional technology decisions. So here I was able to design many things throughout my time. The first thing that I designed was my Fritz 7235 course map. This was utilized in developing online courses, and it was based on a 4th grade reading informational course. Next under designer is my Fritz 7233 screencast and task analysis. I was able to design 2 different assignments with presentation tools. One was Lumio by Smart. Fritz 7233 book trailer and storyboard. Here I was actually able to design an assignment that I did not have previous skills in. I created a video over a book for Esperanza Rising. It was a book trailer, and I was able to understand shots, framing, narration, shot size, angles, and transitions. These are things that I had previously not designed with. Next was my Fritz 7233 Audacity instructions recording. Here I was able to design an audio recording for students on an assignment and also incorporate music background. Next, I designed my professional development workshop for Fritz 7739. I developed this based on a need, and the instruction that I created was made from scratch. I also created and designed a OneNote class notebook for the workshop itself. Standard 7, analysts. As technology specialists, we have to analyze and assess different components in order to make technology decisions and to understand what works effectively with students to improve instruction. Next was my Fritz 7739 professional development workshop. In order to understand the need, I was able to assess the need in the district and create a professional development workshop based off of that. I also analyzed the components and the assessments and the feedback that I received after the workshop. Next is my Fritz 7231 instructional design unit. I was able to analyze a guided reading program that I utilized in my 4th grade class. Understanding the assessment data, I was able to make instructional decisions based off of this. Fritz 7235 online learning assignments. Again, I was able to analyze data and create online learning assignments based on that data. Fritz 7231 technology plan evaluation. As an analyst here, I worked with Georgia Southern colleagues in order to analyze a district technology plan and include a rubric to evaluate it. Lastly, we have the Standard 8 coach. Fritz 7233 screencast and task analysis. As a coach in instructional technology, you want to create instructions for technology programs that are beneficial to students and teachers. Here I included instructions on Lumio. Next, I have my CIED 7601 PDLM workshop presentation. Here I was able to coach Georgia Southern colleagues on a digital citizenship topic of finding credible sources and giving credit. Next, we have my Fritz 7739 professional development workshop. I was able to coach technology coaches in my district on a need that was identified and helped them with OneNote class notebooks in order for them to implement them with staff and students. Thank you so much for taking your time to understand my artifacts under each ISTE standard.